Welcome to this incredible video, where we witness mind-blowing moments captured by cameras that defy belief. Brace yourselves, as what you're about to see will leave you stunned and questioning how these moments could even be real. Two enormous cranes are in the middle of lifting a massive concrete structure for a highway bridge when, in an instant, they tilt dangerously and crash to the ground with a deafening noise. Dust fills the air, and the surrounding crowd quickly retreats, realizing just how close they came to disaster. A devastating landslide. On the vast, white, icy field, a white vehicle has fallen into a crack, submerging in water. As it's being pulled out, the cable snaps, and it's only after 3 other vehicles team up that the car finally escapes the icy pit. The struggle is real, and the tension is palpable in this freezing moment of survival. A lone car sits abandoned by the seaside, its windows covered in salt. As a powerful storm rages in, the waves crash relentlessly against the shore. With a force that seems unstoppable, a massive wave slams into the car, submerging it entirely before dragging it into the open ocean. vanishing into the mist. The house, dangerously close to the raging floodwaters, is swept away by the force of the current. The water, dark with debris, quickly erodes the foundation and carries the house with it. It's a heartbreaking scene, witnessing nature's unforgiving power in full force. On the wide stretch of grassy land by the roadside, the sky turns ominous with dark, swirling clouds. The wind howls, creating an eerie connection between the dark heavens and the brown fields below. The scene is one of raw, unbridled nature, full of dangerous potential. The heavy rain arrives, accompanied by powerful gusts of wind. The rain slashes through the air, stinging the skin. Trees bend and break as branches snap, crashing to the ground with a thundering noise. The combined force of the wind and rain creates a symphony of chaos that echoes across the landscape. The tornado tears through everything in its path, ripping off rooftops and scattering debris. Wooden planks lie scattered, piled in chaos, while trash and leaves are tossed high into the air like confetti. The power of the storm is overwhelming, a reminder of nature's uncontrollable fury. A large container ship, laden with countless containers stacked high, is struck by a monstrous storm. The storm's ferocity causes the ship to list to one side, and containers tumble into the sea with a terrifying crash. The strength of the storm is unimaginable, and the devastation is unavoidable. train, rolling down the tracks, suddenly derails, sending dirt and rocks flying. The wagons tilt precariously, and with a shudder, they break away from the rest of the train, spilling onto the tracks. It's a scene of utter disarray, showing the immense power of forces beyond control. The storm howls through the town, leaving chaos in its wake. The wind gusts relentlessly, sweeping debris and leaves into the air, and the entire town seems to be caught in the eye of the storm. It's a terrifying sight, watching nature unleash its fury on an unsuspecting town. The black car slams on the brakes, but the wheels continue to slide down the steep hill. The car below quickly retreats to avoid a collision, and buses behind it descend the slope at breakneck speed, their path fraught with danger. It's a high-stakes moment, as everyone hopes they can make it down safely. Under the cover of night, people gather outside to enjoy fireworks they've set off themselves. At first, everything seems perfect, but then one firework explodes on the ground, sending sparks in every direction. Panic erupts as everyone scrambles to escape the sudden, unexpected danger. As the car drives across a road under construction, the ground suddenly cracks open and water begins to slowly gush out. Within moments, it erupts like a bomb, sending a blast of murky water into the air. In an instant, the driver is forced to reverse, narrowly avoiding a disaster. Crew members, clad in protective suits, stagger through the blizzard, each holding tightly to the safety rope. The snowstorm is fierce, and the winds are so strong that visibility is reduced to almost zero. The storm is relentless, but the crew pushes forward, determined to assess the situation. Trapped in his vehicle, a construction worker is stuck amidst the raging floodwaters, unable to escape. His colleagues quickly connect two trucks with a cable, and with bated breath, the worker grabs hold, praying for a safe escape. The waters could sweep him away any second. It's a race against time. The airport is under siege as the storm rages, wind howling, ripping items from rooftops and sending them flying across the runway. The sheet metal roof flaps violently, and the planes parked on the tarmac shake in the wind, as though ready to take flight despite the chaos surrounding them. The cars are perfectly lined up on the ship out at sea, but the relentless wind and crashing waves begin to take their toll. The ship tilts and sways dangerously, with the cars almost toppling over the edge. The situation is perilous, and the threat of disaster looms large. Thank you so much for watching this incredible journey through unbelievable moments. We hope it has left you speechless, and we can't wait to share even more jaw-dropping footage with you in the future. Stay tuned for more.